The Pioneer program was a series of robotic space missions conducted by NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, in the late 1950s and throughout the 1960s. These missions were designed to explore various aspects of space and planetary exploration. Here are some key details about the Pioneer program. Pioneer 0, launched on August 17, 1958, Pioneer 0 was the first attempt in the program. Unfortunately, it did not reach its intended trajectory, and the mission ended in failure. Pioneer 1, launched on October 11, 1958, Pioneer 1 was the first successful mission in the program. It was intended to reach the Moon, but it came close and then entered orbit around Earth instead. It provided valuable data on the Earth's radiation belts. Pioneer 2, launched on November 8, 1958, Pioneer 2 was another lunar mission, but it also failed to reach the Moon and instead re-entered Earth's atmosphere. Pioneer 3, launched on December 6, 1958, this mission aimed for lunar impact but also did not reach its target and ended up in a heliocentric orbit. Pioneer 4, launched on March 3, 1959, Pioneer 4 was the first successful U.S. mission to escape Earth's gravity and fly by the Moon. It provided data on radiation in the Earth's radiation belts and helped to confirm the feasibility of sending spacecraft to the Moon. Pioneer 5, launched on March 11, 1960, Pioneer 5 was designed to study solar wind and cosmic rays. It provided important data about the solar wind and the space environment between Earth and Venus. Pioneer 6, 7, 8, and 9. These missions, collectively known as the Pioneer Venus program, were launched in the 1960s and early 1970s to study Venus. Pioneer 6 was launched in 1965 and became the first spacecraft to measure solar wind continuously. The other missions in this series provided valuable information about Venus's atmosphere and magnetic field. Pioneer 10 and 11, launched in the early 1970s, these missions were part of the Pioneer program but are often associated with the exploration of the outer solar system. Pioneer 10 became the first spacecraft to travel through the asteroid belt and make a flyby of Jupiter, while Pioneer 11 followed a similar path and made a flyby of Saturn. The Pioneer program laid the groundwork for many subsequent planetary exploration missions and contributed to our understanding of space and the solar system. Pioneer 10, in particular, made history by becoming the first human-made object to leave the solar system, entering interstellar space.